If there are multiple people, I normally try to understand the audience, but I think from you I got an understanding. So, um, are you aware what is code to cash? I'll cover it later, but just want to understand from
Yes.
your experience. Have you heard about this
Yes.
term? What is
Yes.
code to cash and all?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's good. I'll cover it out. Basically, it's a complete suite which is available in the market, and it is a business terminology used for the combinations of product where we have the contract management. CPQ is one part of it as well. Billing management, uh, order management, revenue recognition, invoice management, etc. So we'll discuss it further step by step as well. And CPQ, you told me you're new to the CPQ as well. We'll discuss on those part as well. Number of known CPQ, since you are new to the CPQ, I think you are aware about the Salesforce, but there are various. We have the SAP has the Calendars Cloud as well. We have a Aptus Conga, which is good one as well. And apart from that, Pros and others as well. Zoho has a code to cash solution as well. Okay.
Mm.
Um, Salesforce CPQ. Uh, so Salesforce CPQ, do you have any understanding what is the Salesforce CPQ?
No, I mean, at a
Okay,
very high level, I understand what it does,
sure,
but
sure,
yeah.
sure. So Salesforce currently owns three CPQ right now.
Mm.
Currently, one is the Salesforce CPQ, one is the Revenue Cloud Advance, and a third one is the Velocity. Velocity is you can say industry CPQ. Okay, and Salesforce CPQ is actually, there was a company called Steelbrick in 2016 or 17. I think Salesforce acquired that company, and
Mm.
after acquisition, the Steelbrick CPQ changes to the Salesforce CPQ. Okay, and that's when Salesforce started into the CPQ domain, and after working into the CPQ domain, they come up with the code to cash as well. We'll discuss in the coming slides as well. All right. Uh, Revenue Cloud Advance. I think uh, so. Revenue Cloud Advance is a newer version of the CPQ. You can say the code to cash, where Salesforce is saying instead of the Salesforce CPQ, Salesforce CPQ was used as a managed package. Abdullah, you aware what is the managed package in Salesforce?
Managed package, is it?
So that's fine. I'll cover it out. Um, just like in your Google Play Store, you can install the apps. Okay,
Yes.
just
Yes.
like in iPhone, you can install the app from a store, Apple Store. Okay, similarly, Salesforce has a app exchange. You will have multiple applications available, and you can use any of the application for your system. So it was initially the Salesforce CPQ, since it was a different company who was doing it as Steelbrick. It started as a managed package. So managed package was hitting a lot of governor limits. Sometime when it works, it has a lot of challenges implementing the solutions as well and all. So how Salesforce changed the business in the future dynamic 360 as well, because they come up with a revenue cloud advance. So now everything with it is within the cloud, the native cloud as well, and that's how it goes. In the training, we will discuss what are the difference between the CPQ and the RCA in the architecture level as well. But for
Mm.
now, you can understand that we are bringing out the new things, and the Salesforce CPQ is going to sunset because Salesforce has stopped selling the Salesforce CPQ, and there is no product evolution going to happen because the product team will be taking care of the Revenue Cloud Advance. So, in terms of the agenda, we'll be discussing what is code to cash, what is the CPQ, Revenue Cloud Advance, and the RCA purpose with the user journey as well. Okay.
Okay.
So very first thing, what is code to cash? As I said, it is a business terminology used for the entire process from starting from the quotation to the when we are saying cash, it will be the invoicing or the credit memo as well. Multiple products involved. Uh, how it started? It started with the configuration and pricing. Okay. So before you work on the quoting as well, you configure the product and you price. I'll just give you an example here. Um, Let me show you this real time. I'll show you on the e-commerce side, but normally customer will be there with the business to business as well. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just showing you a Flipkart website. It is on the e-commerce site, but normally we do the same kind of things for the business to business. So you can see few things. Okay. So before making the quotation and all, there is a set of catalog where you have the electronics, mobiles, etc. And within the catalog as well, you have the pre-configured categories where you have the iPhone, Vivo, Oppo as well. And if I go into the iPhone as well, you'll have the pre-configured phones. Okay, and phones are actually the products, and those products have certain discounts as well. So normally how it happens, you have a pre-configured products where you will find the combination of products and services as well. For example, you are saying, okay, if I purchase a laptop, I should have the charger, I should have the uh, antivirus operating system as well. So those things you configure. So configuration work on that part as well. And then the pricing we configure. For example, a charger can be sold alone, that is a standalone, or if can be sold with a laptop as well. With that, if you sell it alone, it will have a price. If you sell it with a laptop, it will not have a price. That is the part of the pricing which we will configure. That's a basic example. In the business terms, we can have multiple kind of pricing. If in case you're working for a, let's say, a customer who works on the crane industry, okay, then for the tower crane there can be different pricing, for the crawler crane there can be different pricing. So those things we take care on the pricing part as well. Apart from that, discounting also happens, also the adjustment as well. For example, you purchase 1,000 laptop from me, I'll charge you 500. If you charge 2,000 laptop from me, I will charge 300, and similarly as well. Those kind of pricing things we take on the pricing part as well. Once the configuration and pricing is done, then the quoting gets done. So during the quotation, we add the products, we check the pricing for those as well, and then we configure as well. So Abdul, in any of the, I understand you have not worked on the CPQ, but have you worked on quoting? You might have worked with the not
Yes.
with the, maybe not with the tool, but working on an RFP, an opportunity as well, or sharing the
Yes. Yes. Yes.
uh, quotations with the customer. You might have seen, okay, let's say
Yeah.
we require, the customer require a solution architect. That will be the pricing which will be going for the business analyst. Will have this pricing as well for those things as well. Okay, so that's a similar how we go for the quoting as well, and then we'll have the contract creation.
One question on the because this is master data that we are configuring both on the product and the pricing, right? Uh, this is the master data. One question I had was, does CPQ, I mean, the quote to cash process and Salesforce to also have configurator, anything like that? Configurator?
Yeah, we have the configuration.
No,
We
configurator.
configure it on the configurator. For example,
Yeah.
I'll just show you. So we have products and other things, and pre-configured products. We can configure with the code. We'll have the configurator here, code line editor, and all the catalog as well. So this is just the code I have created, but I'll show you how we add the products pre-configured um, things as well. So here we
So
have
this
a
is the
catalog, just like I showed you in the Flipkart. Okay,
Okay.
we'll have the catalog where which we can select whether we want the hardware, laptop,
Okay.
software, anything as well within the catalog as well. Catalog can be based on different countries, etc. For example, for United States, you can have different products, etc. You can see we have a product. We can configure the product here. Okay,
Okay.
this is the demo product I have created, and within this one as well, you can see we have a different uh, options as well. Okay, so in Salesforce, there are two type of products: standalone and the bundle. A standalone which you sell alone, for example, the charger, and when you sell a bundle consists of multiple products. So this is a bundle where we have the where, for example, a laptop can have
Yeah.
charger, antivirus, and other services as well, activation services as well. So those
Yeah.
things you can do whether you want these kind of products or not. Okay, so this is how I've configured it. And also in this one as well, you can have various things. For example, I gave you an example that is in the laptop, the charger has a price included, so we have this price included. If in case you don't want this price to be included, you want a separate as well, you can give this. For example, this demo mac, it has the price, whatever the price, it will be added into the bundle as well. So that's how it goes. So this is the pricing in the product as well. Okay.
Okay.
And right. After this as well, we have the contract creation, negotiation, and execution. So this is just like a traditional business. When you configure the code, you send it to the customer. Okay, please approve it, and let's have a contract. But customer sometime may come up. Okay, you have the contract created, but we want a negotiation. The price is high, or the quantity you are giving, or the term and conditions, or that is something which we wanted to be changed. So then the negotiation happened, and once everything works out, you will have the contract executed as well. Okay, you go for the approval or the signature tool. The will not cover the signature tool here, but you can have DocuSign and EcoSign as well, which normally company use. For example, nowadays you receive an offer letter and email, and you do the signature. That is
Yeah.
nothing but a contract you get received, and if you discuss with HR, okay, this that the CTC is less or no, that is part of the contract negotiation. But once you sign it, it is getting executed as well. And then once the quotation is done, the contract is done, then the order fulfillment will come. Order will part will come where you will have the order management. You will create an order, you will have the order products, and then for the orders, you'll go for the billing. Okay, you'll tell the customer, okay, we will be charging you. Billing can be of multiple types. You can charge the billing in advance or in area as well. When I'm saying in advance or area as well, you can charge. Laptop in advance because you are giving it one time as well, or if there is a subscription model, let's say you purchase the Netflix, either you can charge at the start of the month or you can charge it end of the month as well. So those kind of etc we will discuss, and then we'll have the revenue recognition as well. Okay, renewal is we'll discuss it separately, not needed for now, but it might be part of the assets renewal, etc. Okay.
In the order fulfillment, I just wanted to ask, in Salesforce, in order management, basically in other ERP systems, if there is a hardware, you have hardware products, software products, right?
Mhm.
Probably you also need an inventory where people
Yeah,
are.
that is the part of the order fulfillment where you will have the dynamic revenue orchestration, where you will
Okay.
have the decomposition and the orchestration, which we will discuss in the fulfillment step. For example, if you purchase a laptop, at the technical side, what you are selling to the customer, telling to the customer, okay, we are selling a laptop to you. But at the back end, you might need a installation, you might
Yeah.
need to deliver that is the part of the order fulfillment where you will map it for your internal purpose at the back end with a different product. Okay, these are the steps that is required on this particular product which I have given. Installation, for example, you will not give it to the customer, that is a back end process. Okay, so that will be the part of the fulfillment steps. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, why we are why the CPQ has a hot market right now. If you see, this is the data, you can search it on Google. This is from the Grandview research. What they are saying is in 2026 it is 3.9 billion dollar. Before in 2022 it was 2.4. but the expected is within the next 7 years it is going to be around 10.3 or 10.4. The last image is truncated, but it is around 10.3 to 10.4. That is the 280% as well. So that is the reason you might have seen that a lot of demands coming up on the revenue side, because companies are now moving from the traditional uh, way, or using the Excel or the legacy software, or using the custom solution in the sales CRM or the ERP, to the CPQ product as well. Just like we can have a custom solution for our society, but we use no broker, because no brokers or the MyGate app comes up with a lot of features, easy to maintain. You have to provide the licenses cost, but they can bring up new features which will be easier, faster, and you don't need the cost to uh, make it flexible, change the according to your business requirements, etc. That is the reason the product has a market, the CPQ product has a market as well, and it is growing as well. So that's around 280 to 90% growth in the next 7 years as well. Okay. Now, why Salesforce Revenue Cloud? Abdul, have you heard about the G2 Cloud or the Gartner?
Got it, yeah.
So Gartner, you might be aware that Gartner is basically provide the product reviews as well, and it has a very
Yes.
good reputation in the market. That based on if you're going to purchase a product, you review that on the Gartner as well, and every I think quarterly they generate a report as well based on the top products as well, pro and cons as well. So if you go to the Gartner and you will see the product wise as well, you'll find at the highest the Salesforce Agentforce Revenue Management. One more thing, you might sorry, I normally covered it at starting, but I missed. You might hear a term Salesforce Agentforce Revenue Management, Salesforce Revenue Cloud Advanced, or the Salesforce Revenue Lifecycle Management. All these three terms are same. It is just that how Salesforce is positioning themselves in the market. Initially, they launched it as a Salesforce Revenue Lifecycle Management, but they later changed it to the Revenue Cloud Advanced. And recently, I think 2 3 months ago, they changed it to the Agentforce Revenue Management. Okay, uh, because they are trying to market themselves, brand themselves that they are the providing the revenue management solution with a Agentforce that is an AI as well. Okay, and that's why Salesforce is changing multiple certification name as well. For example, there was a Sales Cloud certification, Service Cloud certification, which now changed to Agentforce Sales. Okay, so that's how the Salesforce is positioning. Few people are aware. Okay, the Revenue Cloud Advanced has been changed to the Salesforce Agentforce Revenue Management. Some are not, but do not get confused if people ask what is. Are you aware about the Agentforce Revenue Management or the Revenue Cloud Advanced? Both are same.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
how Salesforce is renaming for their branding purpose. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you can see on the Gartner side, you see the Salesforce Revenue Management at the top, and then we'll have the Conga as well. Conga is also on the Salesforce platform, but it is a different vendor as well. I've been with the Conga for 6 years as well. Okay. And now I'll show you another one as well for the G2 Cloud. Similar like the Gartner, we have the G2 Cloud as well, where you normally provide the reviews from the LinkedIn or Google for Business as well, and it is also get reviewed. If you see on this G2 Cloud side as well, you'll find that the Agentforce Revenue Management has a highest rating as well. Kong, a very big product as well. Okay, so yes, you will find it out. Now SAP as well. SAP we have changed to Ariba. We have a Calendar Cloud as well, and then the Oracle as well, other CPQs as well. Now that is the reason we are saying about the Salesforce Revenue Cloud, talking about the Revenue Cloud as well, and so this is how the revenue management works. Agentforce revenue management works. So one thing, one layer
Mhm.
common you will see at the top, that is the Agentforce. Okay, you will have it an AI thing. You will set it up. That's a separate topic. Will not will we might cover one basic Agentforce agent during the training, but oh, you have to go through. Sorry, I'm getting the
Okay.
okay. And if you see this overall model of the Salesforce Agentforce revenue management, you will see it is similar to the code to cash solution. So the basic principle, what it works, or any other code to cash work is same. You will see the catalog where we discuss the configure and the configuration and the pricing. Okay, and then we'll have the CPQ where we will have the uh, sorry, we will have the pricing quotations and the how we will configure those things as well, and then we'll have the contracts. One important thing that some customers, some businesses may have contract after the quotation, some may have quotation contracts after the order as well. Okay,
Mhm.
and that is you may see depending on the business as well. So, but in normally, I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of. Let me take the water. I'm sorry.
Sure, sure, sure. Please,
Okay.
please, please take.
Okay. All right. So you'll see after the contract as well, we'll have the order gets created where we'll have the decomposition and orchestration as well. And then we'll have assets. Assets are nothing when you have an order activated, all the products on your code, that the code line item become your asset. For example, if I go to uh, the front end, if I go to the Amazon, purchase certain product, till the time I do not make a payment, it is a quotation and a quotation line item. As soon as I make the payment as well, it becomes
Mm.
an asset. So for the Amazon side, they might have a tool where it will show as an asset for you. Okay,
Okay.
so that is how the asset work. And just like a normal trip business as well, I have a CPQ. You asked me, give me 1,000 laptop. As soon as I gave you the 1,000 laptop, you said, okay, it is fine. Let me go ahead and activate those 1,000 laptop, or a subscription for a Netflix or anything. As soon as you activate the order, it became it creates an assets. Okay, that's how the asset things works. Okay, just like you are working from a long time. If you case you have a customer and customer says, okay, we'll go with the quotation, and you can start the project as well, and you create pull out the order and activate it. That's when the things become an asset for you. That customer become a, will have an assets. Okay, and then we'll have the billing we'll discuss on the billing side, where we will discuss the billing schedules, rating, payments, etc. These all things we will cover it out. Now, why do we use RCA, or why do we use CPQ as well? What is the purpose? First is minimizing the revenue leakage. For example, you might have seen in the traditional business when you have 20 salespeople, and they want to make a sale. So what they will do, they will give, okay, I'll give you 20% discount, 30% discount on anything. Um the companies, let's say the company says you can only give 20, and if they will give 25% discount, since there is no validation, no constraint over there in that traditional business as well, that 5% is extra discount given, but that 5% extra discount given to the customer is actually a revenue loss for the company. Okay, so that is how we can control it. We can put the constraint, okay, if this is the product, you cannot give more than this discount. If you, even if you want this percentage of discount, you need an approval process as well. Okay, and similarly the pricing inconsistency, we can avoid it. It's not like that a laptop can be sold to 100 of one customer, 120 for other, 30 $50 for others as well. So to maintain those prices as well, we will cover it out. And then to automate the billing processes, we use it. Apart from that, organizing the product, just like I showed you here in the system as well, that we can organize this quote as well, and we have organized the products as well. So when do we want to use the product and all, so that we have uh, done here. We selected certain product for the training part, certain product for the certification part. So these things all we can control it over here, and organize it so that it will be easier for the salesperson to go, okay, if this is the product, it will be in certain certification group or somewhere else, and those things we can do. And then the visibility to review the data and the revenue as well. So that's how we, that's what you can do with the uh, reports and dashboards, etc. Just like in Salesforce or in any other ERP or the Salesforce or CRM as well, you can have those as well. Now this is the user journey, which is the basic journey, just like your code to cash as well. You'll create the code, you'll create opportunity in the code, and then you will go ahead and configure the code. And after configuring and finalizing the code as well, you'll go for the customer approval. Okay, you ask the customer, okay, this is the quotation we are giving it to you. Sign it out. Once they will sign it, you will accept the code and create an order. Once the code gets created, you have the contract and activate the order. So this is the basic journey. Okay. Apart from this, what we'll have the PPT projects. Will normally share the project in between and the Q&A. So okay, let me see. Give you this existing. Okay, this is what I was covering yesterday with the team as well. This is one of the example slide which we cover. For example, when we are discussing the pricing, we discuss, okay, these are the eight, nine kind of prices as well. So we discuss all kind of pricing, the purpose and all. So basically, we share normally these kind of screenshot and slides so that it will become easier for the trainee to go ahead and practice the same as well when we are offline and or online as well during the session as well.
Okay.
So that's all from my end, Abdul. If in case you have any question, please let me know. We'll answer those queries as well.
Uh, Himanshu, first of all, uh, the RCA, if someone is implementing RCA for the first time, right, do we cover every, because there is very good amount of work required for setup for
Yeah,
products.
so there are few things, Abdul. Uh, just to be in the transparency, there are few things. When you will set up any of the RCA, on the product side, we'll cover the what the product does. Okay.
Yeah,
If in case there are some other requirements like how the integration will work, or how the deployment will work, or how if in case you want to write some code, how those will work, that will not cover it out. But I'll just give you, okay, I'll just give you a few example with few use cases as well. One of the two, that let's say you are bringing out the data from some other system, ERP as well,
mm,
how we can bring it out, from where we can bring it out, and what are the steps that you have to do. But we'll cover on the product side. So if in case you want to set up the product, that way you will be able to set it up with the training as well. So product part will cover full. Okay.
yeah, sure. My
I'll
whole
share that
important,
content as well, what we are going to cover in the training, so that you will have an understanding. Okay, this is the transparency that we will cover all these topics during the training.
so usually, tell me, Himanshu, like some of these ERP systems you not these days, because once the cloud systems have come in, there's less amount of there's more amount of configuration and less amount of customization that are being allowed in the system today, right?
Yes,
Initially, you could do a lot of customizations with respect to the
correct,
workflow,
correct,
right? How you want to process your order, when you want to finalize this, you can put your custom rules around the orders with
correct,
respect to your business.
correct. So
Today,
I think with the 20 years of experience, you have seen the entire phase, how basic things has to be done from a code when you have started. You might have started the career as well.
yeah,
Now the things has been
changed.
moved to the configuration. Yeah, please go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying in the Salesforce side, if from the technical developer perspective, do you see that what kind of customizations usually customers ask, right? Is it with respect to, is it only as if you're talking about a CPQ, is it only configuration kind of work that comes in? Is what does customer ask either in billing?
See,
Uh,
customer will have multiple requirements. Okay, you might have seen the customer. I have seen the customer where the things has worked only with the product as well. Okay, sometime
hmm,
I have seen that you have to go in the overall Salesforce knowledge as well, where you will build some. Uh, uh, you will do some integration, bringing out the data as well. But normally. From an interview perspective or an industry perspective, I think the if you're going for an RCA, the basic RCA understanding, the product knowledge will go better, because this is a new product in the industry as well. However, if you go with a business, big customer or the big business as well with a higher ACV as well, you will see more requirement apart from the RCA as well. Okay, or within the RCA as well, you might have to go deep dive where not only the product as well, you will have situation where you will have to use the important things of the Salesforce as well, like RCA integration, some code as well. Some normally the RCA does all the coding as well, but there might be a business requirement where you need some codes as well. Uh, but yes, there is a difference that in Salesforce CPQ, a lot of code has to be written for the pricing engine, etc., which has been reduced at a drastically or at a very high level into the Salesforce RCA. Okay,
Okay.
things can be now done just with the product, with the configuration and all. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, but my point was, say, today when people are implementing, say you brought in products, you brought in
Okay.
pricing, you did a lot of configuration, like you were showing volume-based pricing, attributes, discounts,
Correct. Correct.
seven, eight different types of attributes. That is one-time setup, right? That's a master data setup that you do.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Then, but majority of the work for a technical consultant or for an RCA is from the transactional system, right? The business can give a lot of rules saying, I want my order to flow like this, right? I want, my payments to be done like this. My billing has to be done like this, right? I want to create my billing twice in a month or every
Correct.
week. I want my payments to be processed like this. So I'm aware with respect to the process with respect because ERP is different, but I'm saying in Oracle we used to do a lot of code, right, in the system, right? When I can write a lot of things from the custom rule perspective, how to
Mhm.
process, how to create my invoice, how to process my payments, the credit memos, adjustments, write-offs, and all that stuff. But I'm trying to understand from the Salesforce perspective if something needs to be written from custom business logic perspective,
Mhm.
what kind of knowledge do you want? Is it because most of the stuff that we are looking is from the front end
So,
front end?
Abdul, if you'll move to the Salesforce platform, few things apart from the Revenue Cloud Advance, I'll recommend you to go through is
Yeah,
since Salesforce is now promoting the no code or the low code as well, so you
yeah,
can go through the flows. Okay, flows
yeah,
Salesforce has introduced and will be very important during the implementation, or if you look for the new opportunities as well, they might ask you the flows as well, because it is something that is helping a lot of admins, users as well, or someone who do not have an understanding on the code, but they can bring it directly with the screen flow or other things as well, which is very helpful in the making the solutions. And it is the code is going at the back end side, that is Salesforce is taking care of those code things as well, which
yeah.
we normally used to write a lot. Okay, so yeah, so normally the flows and other things is something that I'll recommend you to go through for this.
What um, what do you recommend for a prerequisite? Because we are transitioning into Salesforce, directly getting into RCA. Do you recommend some prerequisite that we can do apart from parallelly doing RCA?
So someone who is going through from the different see as a, so it depends upon your job requirement. Okay, the very first thing, if in case you have to move it from the Salesforce to the RCA, if in case you are implementing, you will require the RCA knowledge, basic Sales Cloud knowledge, basic Salesforce knowledge. Okay, and if you are working as a technical architect, you might
Yeah,
be aware about the um, some part of the code as well and the integration deployment. The reason behind it, if you are bringing new business to the Salesforce, you might have a requirement on the RCA side, you might have a requirement other than the RCA as well, because you are moving the complete business, or everything is not the RCA. You might
yeah,
have different things apart from the CPQ and other things as well. So for that you need it. For the business analyst side, you don't need it. You have to understand what they are doing it and articulate it into the Salesforce terminology at a higher level as well. Or if in case you want to work in future only on the Revenue Cloud side, then I think the RCA experience will help. Yes, there will be some basic understanding you might need for the other things as well, but the RCA knowledge will help you. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Himanshu, just for an understanding, you were a technical consultant or a functional consultant? Just
I
wanted
have
to.
my experience is on the various roles. I have been as a solution architect before. I was in Germany as a CPQ business consultant as well. So I was
Okay.
taking care of the techno-functional side and the business side as well. And
Okay.
before that as well, I led the team. I was a manager as well. So I had an experience how it looks like from a high level view as well. What are the things that you have to take in care from the high level as well.
Okay. Okay. So currently you are from, you're doing, you're working from.
Currently, I was working as a solution architect before, so working with customer, understanding the techno-functional side as well.
Okay.
So for
Okay.
the coding development, I used to work with the technical architect, but not from my end as well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, it's not important. It's not a required thing for this develop. You have to be developer,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And now you can see that the admin jobs, developer jobs are going to be very less. It is the market is now shifting from admin developer to the skill based jobs, skill
Yes.
based opportunities. And if in case within the company you want to grow as well, what you need is the skill based development. That is, let's say you understood the revenue cloud advance, you understand the marketing cloud in the Salesforce as well, or you understand any other cloud like the life science cloud, anything. So the specific skill set, a skill on the cloud or any other skill set is also now mandatory, apart from being whether you are an admin, you are a developer, or you are a technical architect as well.
Now, in order for me, because like I told you, I am
Mm.
from an Oracle EBS background.
Mhm.
I wanted to move into Salesforce.
Mhm.
Uh, right. From what is the.
First of all, Abdul, I want to understand, are you looking to learn the RC? You told me about the project as well, but is it
Yeah.
about the project, or are you looking for uh, the career growth, or is it just the project is coming in your organization and you want to upskills yourself? Or what is
It's a
the requirement
it's
that
a
you're
career
looking for?
transformation that I wanted to do,
Mhm.
right? So I have my complete career is on the techno-functional kind of role because I
Correct.
started technical developer over the years since I have worked into different modules and other stuff. So I have
Mm-hmm.
gained good amount of functional knowledge as well from the
Mm-hmm.
RPEs. Now I know Oracle has moved into cloud. They moved into different technologies and
Yeah.
other stuff.
Correct.
But
Correct.
like we know Salesforce is catching up with a lot of other customers and stuff. So RCA, I know this is a very new product. They have been, acquiring a lot of companies and integrating their
Mm-hmm.
product and improving this whole thing, right? In order for this to stabilize, also might take some time, and they might improve a lot of things here as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the advantage is the customer Salesforce has a lot based customer base, and they want to, they're catching up with a lot of customers with respect to pricing and the feasibility as well. So I wanted to see how I want to change my career into this
So
path.
you are at the see, yes, that is the demand as well. See, as a techno functional consultant as well, you might look for, see, what happened is the as you are aware that you have seen a phase, okay, I've been with such experience as well. You have seen a phase that when before, if I'll talk about my seniors or my cousins who were 5 year or 6 year seniors than me as well, at that time the technology was like, okay, your technology was keep on changing on 10 years or something as well, then it reduces to 5 years, and now it is 2 3 years the technology is getting changed. So
Yeah,
you need to be aware. The good part is experience always matter. You have a
yeah,
techno functional consultant, so you have an understanding of the customers, etc. What you need a high level overview of the revenue cloud advance as well. And
yeah,
there are a lot of roles apart from this. It's not the only the admin roles or the uh, developer role. There are various other roles as well. Even if you don't want to go on the technical side and want to be a techno functional, you can go to the customer success manager role as well. You can go to the product owner role as well, or the practice head role as well. So those possibilities are also there into the system for the senior resources as well. Senior resources basically will go on that kind of role with 20 years of experience. You might not want to go as start as a developer. That is based that this those starting as a developer, yes, it is possible, but normally it is easier in Europe and US as well. In India it is very difficult because That's how the Indian mindset goes. What I've seen with the people as well. But I think with 20 years of experience, you will be, and on the techno functional side, you might go for the product owner,
Okay.
if in case the solution architect, or if in case the business analyst, senior analyst, or practice head, those kind of roles you can go.
Okay. Thank you.
And customer success manager as well. In Salesforce, there is a customer success manager role where you need a high level understanding of the revenue cloud or any other cloud as well. And with the communication and the overall experience level, you can work with the customers as well. So that how it works.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Does that
Thank
answer your question?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Abdul. All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Anything else?
No,
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Abdul. Have a nice
thank
day.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.